You are doing everything right. You're working 40 hours a week, you are paying your bills on time, and you are trying to save whatever is left at the end of the month. And that is exactly why you are becoming poorer every single hour. I'm going to show you the invisible thief hiding in your bank account and the one specific behavior that creates millionaires out of janitors while brilliant executives go bankrupt. If you feel stuck, if you feel like you are running on a treadmill that never ends, you are not alone. 7 out of 10 people in this country are living paycheck to paycheck right now. You're not broken, you're just running a broken operating system that was designed to leave you behind. Today, we're breaking that no plan and automating your way to absolute freedom. I have analyzed 30 years of financial data and the habits of people who went from $800,000 in crushing debt to total independence. We're not just going to talk about math and spreadsheets, because spreadsheets do not panic when the market drops 30%. We're talking about the neuroscience of why you spend and the systems that remove the need for willpower entirely. Success with money has nothing to do with how smart you are, and everything to do with how you behave. It's a soft skill, not a hard science, and once you master the behavior, the wealth becomes automatic. Let me tell you about 2 men. First, there's the Harvard-educated investment banker with a massive mansion and a 7-car garage. He was brilliant, but his relationship with money was based on status and ego. During the 2008 crisis, he lost everything. Foreclosure, bankruptcy, gone. Then there's Ronald Read. Ronald was a janitor. He drove a second-hand car, wore old flannel shirts, and used safety pins to keep his coat together. He never earned more than the minimum wage. But when he died at 92, he left behind $8 million. He didn't win the lottery, he didn't have a secret stock tip, he simply understood that wealth is what you do not see. It's the cars you don't buy and the clothes you don't flash on Instagram. The janitor outperformed the banker because he stayed in the game and let time do the heavy lifting. The system is rigged, but it is rigged for 2 specific asset classes: real estate and stocks. If you are not an investor, you are being left behind faster than ever before. We are living in an automatic economy that either makes you rich or keeps you poor. Think about your phone. It is a money magnet. Every app, every service, every vitamin and lotion is designed to sign you up for a subscription. They want the lifetime value of a customer. They have an automatic plan for your money, which means you need an automatic plan for your wealth. You need to pay yourself first. Not after the rent, not after the groceries, but first. Here is the 1-hour rule. Most people work from 9 to 5. That first hour of the day, whatever you make belongs to your future self. That equals about 12.5% of your income. If you can put that money into a diversified index fund like the VTI or the S&P 500 and just leave it alone, you buy your freedom. If you think you cannot afford 12%, start with 1%. Rip the Band-Aid off. You will know this at the first month, a little less the second, and by the 3rd month, your brain will have adjusted to the new baseline. You would take a 10% pay cut if your boss forced you to, so why won't you give yourself a 10% pay cut to buy back your life? Let's look at the math, because the numbers are staggering. Most people say $10,000 would change their life. To find $10,000 a year, you only need to save $27.70 a day. That is the cost of a few convenience deliveries or a couple of Ubers. If you take that $27.70 and invest it in a total stock market fund for 40 years at a 10% return, you do not end up with $10,000. You end up with $4.4 million. Compound interest is the 8th miracle of the world, but it only works if you do not interrupt it. You do not get rich in days, you get rich in decades. To get there, you have to identify your money script. We all have one, usually written in our childhood by parents who didn't know any better. Are you a money avoider who sabotages success because you think wealth is greedy? Are you a money worshiper who thinks more zeros will finally make you happy? Are you a status seeker, tying your self-worth to your net worth? Or are you money vigilant, saving everything, but living in constant anxiety? If you do not name your archetype, it will control you. If you are in debt, use the DULP system, done on last payment. List your debts and pay off the smallest balance first. Forget the interest rates for a moment. You need the psychological win of crossing a debt off the list to gain the momentum to finish the climb. We're headed toward an economic singularity by 2030. With the rise of AI agents and robotics, the old model of trading your labor for paper is dying. In the next decade, more wealth will be created than at any other time in history, but only for those who own technological adoption assets. You cannot afford to be a spectator. You need to own the network, not just work for it. This is why you must move from a scarcity brain to an abundance brain. Scarcity makes you dumber. It literally shrinks your cognitive bandwidth and forces you to make short-term decisions. Abundance is the realization that money is renewable, but time is not. Wealthy people do not save money to have a pile of cash. They buy time. If you are suffering from post-traumatic broke syndrome, the scars of growing up without enough, you might find yourself hoarding cash or feeling physical pain when you spend. This is your brain's threat detection system misfiring. You need a neurological reset. Start a money date once a month. Sit down, look at the numbers for 5 minutes, and acknowledge that you are safe. Real wealth is the ability to wake up and say, I can do whatever I want today. It is not about the Ferrari. It is about the control. It is about moving into your humble bubble, where your expectations are defined by what is under your own roof, not what the neighbors are doing. The highest dividend money pays is peace of mind. By automating your future today, you are buying back your soul from a system that wants you to be a customer for life. Do not wait for the perfect strategy or the perfect market. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is right now. Start today with $10. Your future self is waiting for you to make the decision that enough is enough. Stop being a consumer of other people's plans and start being the owner of your own destiny. Freedom is the only flex that matters.